And good evening to you. I'm Ethan Forhetz. On this busy day of news, my colleague Kara Connolly, you see there, anchoring our team coverage in Rolla, where the community and the University of Missouri campus there have been on high alert most of the day. Kara, what's happening now?
Ethan, you're right. This high alert status has been going on for most of the day, and in fact, it really didn't calm down until late this afternoon when they released some findings. But let me take you back to this morning. That's when this all started in a building on campus. There are student-made terroristic-type threats. That was enough to shut down a large portion of the campus. They cordoned off a huge area of the campus as well as a part of the neighborhood surrounding that campus. They also brought in, as you said, people from the federal authorities, people from Fort Leonard Wood Bomb Squad and hazmat people, as well as local authorities and local police, all to try and check up on this threat. It wasn't until this afternoon, after many tests had been done, in a news conference, they released what they think they found.
The bottom line is we took some samples after we went down range and we've done some tests on it. Our preliminary tests have come back that we have a powdered sugar with no biological or other hazard to the public. We've sent a sample to the state health labs. They're going to do some follow-up tests. We're continuing to do some follow-up tests on our own. However, we personally expect those to come back with the similar results.
And of course, that was a huge relief to so many people who were very concerned about the students and the faculty members who had been inside that building. KY3's Sarah Sheffield has been here since early this morning covering this crisis here on the campus, and she joins us now to take us back through exactly what happened. Sarah.
Now, Kara, this incident certainly put the entire campus on edge all day long. Most of the students were not on campus since classes were shut down, but surrounding campus, everyone was talking about it. It's not every day that FBI crews and Homeland Security crews are on your campus, and they've been here all day long dealing with this threat. It's the talk of the town in Rolla.
It's a safe campus, it's a safe area. It's completely unpredictable for something to happen.
An overnight bomb threat at the Civil Engineering building on the University of Missouri Rolla campus shut down classes for the day.
I stayed in the building till 1 o'clock in the morning working on labs, and I never felt like something like this could be possible.
Senior civil engineering student Rachel Nestor says seeing police cars and yellow tape surrounding her building is surreal. She doesn't know the suspect, but can't believe he's from her department.
It's a close school. You work with your faculty a lot, so you think that if there was some kind of mental instability or some kind of problem, somebody somewhere would have known about it.
Around 2:30 Tuesday morning, university police came here after they say a 22-year-old international student called in with plans to blow up the building. Police called for backup, then went inside. They say the student was waving a knife and held up a bag he claimed had a bomb in it. Police say he also had a 3-page threatening letter he said was covered in anthrax. Police say they asked the student to put down the weapons and he refused. That's when they tasered him.
What you have is, of course, all kinds of strange looking materials around, and to the untrained eye, obviously we don't know if they're bomb materials, what kind of chemicals and stuff they are.
Hazmat crews quarantined the 23 people inside the building just to be on the safe side. But the white powder turned out to be sugar.
I believe that he is using his depression and under the umbrella of terrorism to make this look like a different situation it is.
I didn't know, I guess, civil was that hard. I mean, it's hard, but I didn't realize it was that stressful to cause this reaction to it.
The police say that the student is still in custody. No formal charges have been filed yet. Those could come as early as tomorrow morning. And also tomorrow morning, classes should get back to normal. Kara?
Very much, Sarah. And as you heard, there were 23 students that were quarantined. Late this afternoon, those students were let out shortly after they determined that they believe this powder was just powdered sugar. So those students were left out, but they had been in quarantine for a large percentage of the day. This campus was really trying to figure out exactly what was happening. There were, of course, rumors going around. One of the things that seemed to be upsetting a lot of students was the fact that this was an international student, but that the faculty and that the university wasn't releasing a lot more information than that. That was something students reacted to.
I just came out my house, was walking to class, and I just saw this yellow tape and police cars. Didn't really know what was going on. Looked up the hill, there was a couple tents and some flashing lights. Almost felt like I was on a movie set of like a sci-fi movie or something.
Derek Weaver lives just feet from the Civil Engineering building. The talk of terrorism alarmed him.
We're out here in the Midwest of America. You just I don't know, I just don't really expect that type of thing to happen.
Weaver studies civil engineering and says students stay in that building all hours. Rana Basheer says the pressure goes along with a top-notch engineering school. And as an international student, he hopes people won't generalize.
It's just as one single person. People get depressed for a lot of reasons. It need not be just an international student, but it just happened at the worst time now.
And as we said, that international student is still being held by Phelps County authorities, but we don't know anything else about his nationality, and no charges have been pressed. Ethan?
Carol, what can you tell us about campus? Was the entire campus shut down? Were people sent home, or not home, but away from dorms and all other buildings on campus, or just that one building?
Ethan, there was yellow police tape that was put around a large portion of the campus, which included that building and several of the buildings around it. But as people who may be not familiar with the Rolla campus, the campus is really the student housing is interspersed among a lot of the classroom buildings, so it's really all kind of in there together. So I think they blocked off a large portion of the campus to any kind of car or truck traffic, but there were students that were still walking around. They were, though, being kept some distance from that original building where this all originated, because there was talk that there could be a bomb.
And we took a live press conference at 2 o'clock, and in that press conference, the authorities said that they hope to reopen the civil engineering building in a couple of hours. That was 3 hours ago now. Is the civil engineering building open yet?
Ethan, last time I checked on campus, they were not, the building was still closed, but we don't have any update on that. I haven't been on campus in probably about a half an hour. Actually, just getting this information right now off camera. Thank you very much. Just got a police department update from here off camera saying that the building has been reopened. Ethan?
Okay, well, good timing on that. Kara Connolly.